Hey, how's everyone doing today? So we have the Mucar 892BT and the Thinkcar 689BT, and I've gotten questions about the AI that the Mucar has versus the fault detail that the Thinkcar has. Now, my source at Mucar says that the Thinkcar is not going to come out with AI anytime soon. But then I've had people comment saying that they've been told that it was eventually going to have AI. So I don't know. I was also told that the Mucar is not going to have the key programmer that the Thinkcar has. So they're trying to keep these slightly different from one another so that depending on what you may or may not want to do will determine which one of these you buy. As far as the bidirectional test and the special functions and all that, they're identical. But we're going to talk about the AI. Is it worth it? You know, could it be helpful? I want to show you some demos here and let you decide for yourself whether you think it'd be worth something to pursue. Okay, so we're just going to go here to the diagnose on both these. We're going to go over here to just the manual input, and we're going to do the demo. And I have found that the demo is very accurate. It would not surprise me if they actually pulled these codes from these vehicles straight from an actual vehicle. We're going to go ahead and do the Ford first, and both these you can see has high-speed scan. So we're going to do a scan real quick, and we're going to do that first, the brake switch self-test range. Now, you'll notice the Thinkcar does not have any kind of extra button over here to the right. The Mucar has that Mu AI. We're going to hit the Mu AI. Now on the Thinkcar, I'm just going to hit the actual code, the highlighted code itself, the 1703, the DTC. I'm going to hit that. Actually, I'm going to hit that little arrow to the right. And we're going to see what the differences of both these tools are. Now you see the Thinkcar is pulling up some information. By the way, you do have to be connected to the internet to be able to get to this information that it's pulling. You can see we've got a definition on the Mucar. We got symptoms, and then we got some guidance over here. So on the Thinkcar, we've just got some, some good information that it pulled, kind of walking you through what you may or may not need to do. I'm going to click over here on the Mucar, and I'm going to click Circuit System Inspection. So we've got a little description there of wiring harness inspection. We'll go to Circuit System Test, see what it's got there, Component Test, and Maintenance Guide. And that's all we have as far as the Mucar. The Thinkcar appears to have, some pretty good information there, maybe a little bit more that would be useful. Sometimes where it says reference image on the Mucar, sometimes you'll actually have wiring diagrams and pictures of what the DTC is related to. So I'm going to hit exit on the Mucar, and let's see, let's back out of the Thinkcar also. Let's go over here to the GM. And we'll do high-speed scan on both of them. And we're going to do the same thing. Let's pick us a code. We'll do this. We'll do the EVAP. We're going to hit the Mu AI on the Mucar. I'm just going to click the little arrow on the right on the Thinkcar. You can see that we got a definition on the Mucar, no symptoms. If we hit Circuit System Inspection, we got a little description there of circuit inspection, and all we've got up here is maintenance guide on the Mucar, and that's about all we got. On the Thinkcar, seems to have pulled up some, a little bit more information. So we're going to back out of that. We're going to back out of this. All right, and we're just going to go to the, we'll do this first oil pressure switch, DTC. And we got a definition. We've got some a symptom there on the Mucar. We're going to hit Circuit System Inspection. on the Mucar, you can see we've got an image there. We got under reference image. If you tap that, it'll open up. If you tap it again, it'll go full screen. And you can slide and get the rest of the image or other images that it may have. If you tap it again, it'll go back to that size. And we're going to go to circuit system test. There's some pretty good information there on how to test that circuit. And maintenance guide. Exit out of that. And on the Thinkcar, you know, it pulled up some pretty good information also. So, you know, depending on what you think may be more detailed or more helpful. Let's go to, well, I didn't want to back out that far. Let's go to this transmission temp sensor. Set to 711. Circuit system inspection on the Mucar. Nice colorful image there. Circuit system test. Component test. And maintenance guide. Now, keep in mind that this is hit and miss. You may, you know, it may not have a whole lot of information on the particular year, make, and model that you are working on. So don't think that, you know, this is going to be the answer to every DTC that you ever see. And you can see that there's a lot of information that the Thinkcar pulled up also. So you've got good relevant information on both these scan tools. And what I've been saying in other videos is if you don't have any other resource that you can look up service information, at least you have this, which is something. It may lead you down the right path. It could also be misinformation that could lead you astray. So just keep that in mind. I'm sure that it'll get better with time. So you know, keep that in mind also. So let's back out of this because I want to show you. Actually, I did not want to do that. I want to show you the report that these have. So we're going to hit report on the Mucar and report on the Thinkcar. I'm going to hit OK twice. Not going to fill any of that out. So the report on the Mucar, you can see right here we've got a AI analysis of diagnostic report. Now you also go down here and on each individual one you can actually click the AI button and it's going to pull up the same thing we just looked at. So we don't need to go any deeper than that because I've already showed you that, but this AI analysis I do want to show you. We're going to click that and that's going to do an analysis of every DTC that it found on this particular vehicle. The Thinkcar does not have that. I'll scroll up. You do have a nice little report, but you don't have you know, any way to do a report analysis or get any more information other than what you see. But you can see the Mucar's, you know, doing a real nice job of kind of giving an analysis of what may need to be done to fix these DTCs on this car. So pretty cool little deal there. The other thing I want to show real quick while we're here is if you click PDF on either one of these and you click print, and I'm going to print for you. As soon as we get there, you can see I don't have it set up yet on the Mucar, but I think that if I click that, there's my printer right there. Now we're ready to print. All you got to do, click print, hit OK, and I'm going to show you how nice it does on printing out a report. And the Thinkcar's going to be the same thing. So we're not going to print there. I also want to go over here and show you the other way you can do the AI. So of course you got the Moo AI right here, that little button. Okay, and when you click enter, it opens up the Moo AI. You can start typing and ask it whatever you want. So we're going to ask it, what is the GTO? And let's see what it says. Should be 35 thousandths. See what it says here. 35 thousandths. How about, let's ask it engine. Should be 1342. And there it is. And to prove that, there's the print from Pro Demand 1342. So, you know, if you don't have any idea on certain things that you're doing on a car, you can at least refer to this AI bot, I guess, and it may or may not be able to pull up accurate information. Again, if you have no other resource, no service data, no maintenance manual, no anything, you at least got this, which appears to be the next step up from just a Google search, in my opinion. Another thing, if you like this AI, you can always have it, you know, on the screen right here. So you can have that there. Whenever you click it, it'll always open up and be there for you. Anyway, hopefully this helps you decide whether this AI on the Mucar may be worth, you know, going with, or if the fault detail on the Thinkcar is plenty good for you. They both appear to, you know, depending on the year, make, and model, they both appear to do a good job. Sometimes the Mucar seems to outperform the Thinkcar when it comes to pulling information from the internet, and sometimes the Thinkcar outperforms the Mucar. So it's, you know, it just depends. Anyway, we're done. Both these scan tools are very nice scan tools. I don't have any complaints amongst either one of them. If you want to see the key programmer, it should be showing up either tomorrow or Friday. And I plan on doing a video showing the key programmer for the Thinkcar. So if you want to see that, like and subscribe and make sure that you don't miss that. Anyway, we're done. You guys take care. All right, guys, I almost forgot to show you the report that it printed out. Now, I don't have any of the shop name stuff filled out, but you can see it has the year, the mileage of the vehicle, the VIN, and all the faults, and, you know, the entire report that it printed. So it does a good job on printing out from the scan tool to a printer. Anyway, we are now done. You guys take care.